Good morning, everybody. This is 3333 Lightworker bringing to you this coming week's tarot reading from March 23rd through the 31st of 2005. Now, first off, before I start the reading, have you all gotten some crazy energy around you the last, few days, so to speak? People making comments to you that are kind of salty and not where that come from kind of energy, or the news has just gone bonkers, right? All of the political and all of these accidents and these fire. It's like, okay, you feel like the world has just gone off its deep end, and you're like worried about how our future is going to look like. And what I want you to remember first off is it's Mercury retrograde. And every time there's a Mercury retrograde, people just don't know how to handle the energy that is around them. They act off a little, off their noggin here, acting crazy, saying things and all that. And then once Mercury retrograde starts to end, everything tapers off and things get back to normal. So just take that, with a grain of salt, everything that everybody's doing and all that. And don't react, don't overreact, don't send, somebody texts you and somebody you don't want to hear from, don't respond. Just don't respond. You can block their email or whatever, but just don't respond, because you're just going to create more havoc and more stress. In your life, you don't need to do that, okay? So we're also supposed to, by the 28th and 29th, we're going to have another eclipse, yes, this month. First one was on the 14th of March, and this next one's coming up on the 28th, 29th, depending on where you live. But I want you all to just be a hermit for a couple of days around those days, and don't speak to anybody, don't answer anything if you don't have to, no emails, and try not to listen to the news, because it's going to go off the rails. Always when these planetary happenings, people just don't know how to react, or they don't know how to control their compulsive tendencies, okay? So with that in mind, I just say, I release, I relax, I let go. Let's say it again. I release, I relax, I let go. Okay. Our first card for this coming week is the Ten of Wands. Now, we've had this card several times before, but notice the trail from the mountaintop, and it's kind of wavery, but not that bad. And it's coming down to this young girl. She's got her oxen packed with all of her things and stuff like that. So she's been through a journey, she's survived, and she's looking forward to the future. And it's not trying to escape the life that she had or that she experienced. It's just she's outgrown them, and she's ready to move forward, like an explorer wanting to find new lands. Maybe you're going to relocate to a new city. And get an apartment, and then you can start fresh. Maybe where you were before just didn't work out for you, and in your heart and in your mind you just needed to go and find another place to live, meet new people, try to find your tribe. It's that kind of thing. So you got to move forward, not backwards. Okay, your pathway, God and Spirit, is opening up a new pathway, and it'll be probably around the 1st through the 14th of April, okay? But pay attention to those dates from the 1st April Fool's Day, which is April, through the 14th, and see what happens and what pop-ups for you. You might get a job opportunity, you might get something that you won the lotto, or maybe you finally got the application to nursing school or the doctors, and you've been approved, and you're going to start pretty soon, and you're all but you have to move to wherever the school is at, and you have to get your things ready, and you're so excited. So maybe those things are going to happen to you, but don't let life's all of the happenings going around you affect you. You have your eyes straight on what you want out of life. You've been there, done that, and this going through this retrograde and this eclipse season is just one more thing that we all have to get over. It's 2025 is just a chaotic year, and once we realize that, we just have to learn to go with the flow. Okay. The second card, and here's a nice positive card. It's the Chariot. Now, see those horses? They are just racing forward, and the driver is on top, and they have control over it, but they're loosening up the reins and letting the horses take them where they need to be. And that's pretty much what Spirit will be doing. Your angels that surround you are going to guide you to the places and the people that you need to meet, places you need to move to, places where you're going to work. Maybe you'll get a new car. But maybe you've been through a couple of dealers and you know that they're little shysters or whatever, and you keep on looking for one dealer that you know you can trust and get a good deal, and you will find that. Okay, so just be patient with yourself. So this card, you've already experienced, whether you're male or female, you've already experienced several things that you didn't really want to, but you've learned from them. Okay, you've learned from them, you put it in your mind, I'm never going to do that again. You might fall back a couple of times, but each time you get stronger and stronger, and you're at a point now where you're not going to go back to the same kind of people that just like to tear you down, okay? Or you're not going to go back to those kind of jobs that you know you are not supposed to be at, but you settle for because it's easier. Don't do that. If you don't challenge yourself through life, you won't grow as a person. And your soul right now, each and every one of our souls, okay, is begging you to move forward, to be the best version of yourself, and to create the life that they know that you can have. Okay, so listen to them. Listen to those signs and synchronicities. Okay. So it's your turn now, whether you're male or female. You've let go of those relationships were kind of cray-cray, and you tried and they just didn't work out. Let them go. Okay, it's not that hard. Once you get used to letting go of things, trust me, letting go of another person that mentally and physically in your heart are not for you, you just let them go. Now the next card is the Magician. So the Magician it's really, all of this is following pursuit of one thing after another, and it all kind of goes together in this whole saying is meditation, planning, praying for career direction, love relationships, location relationships, and they are with you at this time, helping you to, maybe you have to make lists, meditate, talk to a financial advisor, who all of these people will help you figure out what is the best possible outcome at this time. And we should all be thinking of the next 5 to 10 years of our lives. Where do we want to be? What do we want to be doing? Do we have to work a 40-hour week job in order to have the life we want in the next 5 to 10 years? Or you could be doing two types of jobs. Maybe you work 40 hours and then you come home and you work a couple of hours on something else that is really, truly your passionate job. Okay, so choose wisely, and before you make any decision, just put all the pros and cons down and make sure that you've got your feet on the ground. And this actually goes with the next card, which is the Fool. Okay, this young lady has got one foot on the ground and she's tipping towards the water. Should she take that leap of faith? Shall she, take what she knows is going to be good for her? Shall she just dive into the waters and see what happens? Okay, the choice is always yours, of course, but Spirit and your guardian angels are sending you vibes already. They're sending you ideas. If you say, if you're praying or you're meditating and you say to yourself, I need to find out what is the next blah, blah, blah to what you're looking for. And then just say, I know it will come to me. And just get on with your business. And then within like 2 to 3 days, all of a sudden the video that you need to see is there, or the book, maybe you're at the store and there's a book that says how to do blah blah blah, and you say, that's it, that's my sign. Or somebody says something in conversation and you don't say or react, but you know that information is exactly what you needed to hear. So pay attention. But like I always like to tell everybody, choose wisely. This is your life. Now the next card is the world. Now this lady is encircled around the world. She's energetic. She's floating above the air, if you will. She's in the matrix, so to speak. She knows her meditation skills have just been elevated 10 times. She's having an awakening. She's becoming the person that spirit. I always say God and angels, but some people don't like that, so I say spirit. But they are guiding you and giving you that extra energy, giving you that information, giving you that knowledge because they know you're ready for it. Okay? So you're going to let go of what once felt good but no longer does, because you're on this next level of activation, becoming the person that they know you can be. So you're going to take the next step in your awakening in your whole life, okay? And they're giving you information, and that's why you're going to be going to new places, people, things. Like if you wanted to travel to Europe, what do you have to do? You have to make sure that your passport is up to date, that the country is actually welcoming you into their country, because of all of the stuff that's going on in the world. A lot of places are just not welcoming U.S. Citizens anywhere, and with what is happening, it may be sad, but that's just what it is right now until things change, and hopefully it'll start to change after Mercury is out of retrograde. But have faith. If you can't go anywhere right now, make that list. Make the list of the items. Make the list of the information that you need to find out. If you need shots, what luggage that they allow on the plane, type of luggage, I mean, and that stuff. And get those lists ready. Get those items before you even take the trip. So when you actually can take the trip and everything is settled, you can. Okay. Now, this next card is the Empress. Now, notice the world is in her stomach area, okay? Now, she's carrying women, and we all know women are stronger than men, but women are carrying the world in the palm of their hands. Women, we have the power to change the world for the better, and as a woman, we know because we carry huge responsibilities in this life. We work, we take care of the home, we take care of the children, we clean, we cook, and we make sure you have a good relationship with your spouse, male or female, but you have a good relationship with your spouse, and yet we are still trying to get equal rights. Why is that? Why do women have to pay the blunt of everything? Are men that scared that they can't allow women to know that we have the smarts enough to decide what is right for our own bodies? I mean, why do men get to choose? It's our bodies. We don't tell men what to do with their bodies other than lose weight and get toned. But anyway, so we hold steady our faith in our beliefs for a better world. So remember, it's okay to take care of yourself sometimes and tell people that you love or care, I just need an hour or two of myself. I just need quiet. I want to do this for myself. And it's okay, because if they don't let you, just give them the list of everything that you do, and then have them say, oh, okay. And they let you on your way and let you be quiet, or maybe you wanted to go to the mall and shop around just to buy yourself something special. And you know what? It's okay. You deserve it. Okay, so we'll make our way out of the eclipses, and everybody will settle down. But it's better that we meditate and pray for things to change, especially women who carry, like I say, the world around them, because they have so many responsibilities. but the one first responsibility we should have is ourselves, because without us, the world would end. There'd be no reproduction, and houses would be dirty and filthy, and you wouldn't have that woman touch around everything that you see in the world. So the next card we have right here is the sun. I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. Look at that. This woman is celebrating. She's outside. It's the sun is shining, and all of that reminds me of springtime. You know, it's the sunny days are here. You're hearing the birds chirping outside, and the leaves are on the trees are starting to bloom, and blossom out of the little buds that they have. We're seeing lizards on the ground again, crossing our way when we walk on the summit. We're seeing butterflies, we're seeing the birds on the branches of trees chirping their way on. I love that sound when birds chirp. It's just so wonderful. So this is also a time, the sun means that you've also passed a test. You've managed to keep your emotions, or your maybe you have criticism for somebody who's saying things, but you need to temper your tone down so people don't take it the wrong way and then start a confrontation with you. You don't want that anymore. We need to all just be and let people be who they are. And if you don't agree, walk away. Just walk away. It's very simple. I don't know why people make it so hard. And if you don't want to be around somebody, just say, you know what, it's over. I've tried. I can't do this anymore. So, either or has to move out, or we just need to break it off, and or the job is just not working for me. I need to move on. And then that's it. It's very simple. It's very self-explanatory, and you don't need to pressure or get mad or cry or any of that stuff. So shine brightly in the world. Don't allow anybody to dim your light. Shine brightly for the world and celebrate, your true self. You are who you are, and you are happy about it. You want to celebrate yourself. So the last card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is a card of, she's got so many discs, if you will, up in the air. She's trying all sorts of things to get, she's got several things going on that she's working on. She's busy. She's, quietly mastering skills, study, a plan for better life. And, and you realize after all of this time, I don't know what age you are if you're watching this. You could be 8 years old. You can be 16, 18. You could be 40. You could be 50, 60, 70, 80. You realize that being imperfect is perfection. Let me say that again. Being an imperfect person is a perfect person, because each and every one of us has some unique gift, some unique feature that is, not better, but just more prominent and more special than the next. We all carry this with us. Each and every one of us has a special skill, a special knowledge about something, and we all need to share that with others. And the only way to share that with others is once you've realized that being imperfect is actually a skill. It's a quality that people like in other people. Most people don't like perfection, because perfection always fades, So if you have a wrinkle on your forehead, embrace it. Tell that wrinkle, I love you, I embrace you, I want to, have you around. It keeps reminding me and humbles me that not everybody or place or thing is perfect. It will never be that way. So the more we embrace ourselves, the better. So if you decide to color your hair within this next week, go for it. Go for something stand out that you haven't done before. So if your hair is like a dark brown, maybe you want to add some red to it. Now, and make your hair like an auburn. Or maybe you want to do just some highlighting with some red in it, just to test it out. Make sure you You look good and all that. Maybe you want to buy new makeup that you've been looking at it, but the price is like $1 more or $5 more, and so you decide, you know what, this week I'm going to buy 2 items of that. I'm going to test it out to see if I even like it before I buy the whole brand or whatever. So, or maybe you want to take a 3-day vacation, and it could be anywhere local. But you're just going to leave home or leave the city that you live in and just go somewhere for a 3-day weekend and have a blast. So I say go for it. You deserve it. So if you like these videos, I would appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really does. If you would subscribe and like. So until next time, be at peace. This is 3333 Lightworker.